Yo, what's up, guys? My name's Daniel, and this is my first video for my ecom journey. So let's get more into details about what I've been doing, I guess. I've been doing econ, more specifically dropshipping, for about 2 years, and I guess it's not even 2 years. It's like 5 months realistically of actual work. 'Cause throughout the past like 2 years, I haven't been consistent, so I wouldn't consider it 2 years of econ or dropshipping. I would consider it like 5 months because I would not be consistent throughout the year. The past couple months, I've been getting a lot more dialed in with econ and working harder on this, working more hours every day, not doing multiple days of just no work. And yeah, I'm just creating this channel just to document my journey, I guess, and keep myself consistent. I have some notes written down on what I want to talk about in this video because I feel, as you can probably tell, I'm very bad at this. I feel very weird talking in front of a camera, but I'll get into why I'm actually starting. I have a big passion for building a business, and I've been doing, personal business, like different business models since I was like maybe 13, where I first started with like Roblox streaming. And I did that for maybe 2 years. I quit when I was 14, I think, mainly because I would get made fun of it and by my friends because I told way too many people. It was a great lesson learner for me because I learned to not tell people everything that I do. Later on, I started a meme page where that did around 20 million views, I think. I made no money from that because I don't live in the US. I live in Canada, where we don't make any money from TikTok. But during that meme page account, I learned, some things about TikTok, the algorithm, and I also eventually found dropshipping. That's what got me into dropshipping. I tested 3 products out. They all failed. And then eventually I found a successful general store that I could replicate on TikTok with, which would be really easy because it was all just TikTok slideshows. So I replicated it and I became one of the top accounts for that niche. And I made some good money off that. And I can show you guys that just so you guys can, just so you guys aren't listening to some beginner dropshipper who's probably going to quit in a month or something. No, I've been doing this. I've made money off of it, and I actually do enjoy doing this, and it's something I really want to make my future. But to talk about revenue, I've made around $44,000, and that was spread out throughout the 2 years. Majority of that came during quarter 4 of 2024, where I did like my biggest month was in November 2024, where I did $18,000 in revenue, and in December I did like 11,000. But keep in mind, I also stopped uploading. I stopped putting in work. I was still fulfilling orders and all that, but I wasn't putting any marketing. Yeah, and throughout the time, my first year I made like 9,000. I also went into debt that first year because I spent all that money, so I wasn't actually ready to be. I don't know. I'm just yapping around. Yeah, with that money that I made, that was all revenue. Obviously, I made a good amount in profit, and so now I'm using that money to actually learn different things with new ways with econ, mainly paid ads. Why I created this YouTube channel. So a lot of um, business people, mainly econ guys, or people who've already been successful in a field of business that I talk to or listen to, they all recommend the same thing, and that is starting a personal brand or documenting your journey throughout your business journey. And, I've been thinking about doing this for months now, maybe even a year. I've been thinking about doing this, but I just never really wanted to get to it because either I was too lazy or I was always too nervous of what other people would think of me if they ever saw it. But I had a complete mindset shift when Ben Facciani, his newest video, he explained why you should be starting a personal brand, and his whole life changed just from starting a YouTube. Even though it doesn't seem like there's like a big impact, there is a big impact. And my mentality is completely changed. I really want to make this my full-time thing, doing things now that I am usually uncomfortable to do, and it helped me. Like I shaved my head. I used to have longer hair, like a normal amount of hair, but I shaved it, and I found that that made me work a lot harder because I didn't care what people thought of me, looked at me. And now I'm also starting this account. Even if people see this account and make fun of it, I wouldn't even care because I'm trying things that most people are too scared to start, are too scared to invest in either. And I think it's something that I can help someone with too. There's going to be people out there trying to learn econ, and if I can help them out in the future, that's going to be great. I'm not going to talk too much about my mentality. I don't want to yap too much about that, but this YouTube channel can also help me stay accountable and consistent, because it's summertime right now. I'm very consistent, but throughout the year when I go back to school, when I start university, I'm still going to be consistent, but I just need this extra push, I think. In the long term for this channel, I plan to just also help other people, like do case studies, because for me it was like very hard to actually get into all this, and now it's still very hard to actually learn paid ads. So eventually, once I understand it, I can go help other people that struggle with it. I don't want to sell a course. I just want to help people out for free, I think. But let's just talk about what I'm doing right now. So I've kind of moved on from organic dropshipping. It's a great business model. I think you can still make a lot of money with it, but it's a very slow business model. I've seen the results with paid ads, and I see the potential with it, and I think it's something I can do if I put my mind to it, which I've been doing for the past couple months. So what are my goals with econ? My short-term goals at the moment are just to get better every day. Always learn something new every day. Learn something with Meta or TikTok ads. I try to focus more on Meta because my first is better than TikTok ads for long term. And also just get my first sale with paid traffic, because I've spent I think $1,000 trying to learn paid ads just with testing it myself, and I haven't actually made any money with that yet. But that's kind of just my goal, is just to get one sale. In the long term, I want to turn econ into a full-time income. I want to achieve financial freedom, be able to provide for my family, provide for my future family, be able to help people out, and just be able to travel and live wherever I want. And I also want to be able to live off online business. So what can you expect from this YouTube channel? I'm going to be posting raw updates on my journey. Hopefully in the future, when I find winning products and then I stop running them, I can do case studies on them, on what I learned. I don't plan on posting consistently. I just plan on posting when I can, I guess. Or if I have anything to talk about that I want to post, then I'll just post it. I'm still trying to figure it all out. As you guys can probably tell from this video, I suck at YouTube, and it's something I have to get better at, or a vlog, or talking to the camera. But it comes with time, and I'll get better at it eventually. Yeah, I guess that's sort of it for my first YouTube video. It's could have been a lot better, I think, but it's a great start, I think, that I actually pressed record and I started talking to the camera and I actually got something down. If you guys would like to follow my journey or even learn something new soon, subscribe. And I should have a Discord server. If not, then I'll make one and I'll put in the. I'm gonna make a Discord server. I think a free one that you guys can join and message me, talk to me, help me out if you guys are already experienced. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next video.